Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the Mysterious Sheiji. Um, just got like a minute into a video before realizing I had a sound issue. So hopefully it doesn't mean anything to you. That is why I'm like just driving around, because I left a save point, jacked a car, and was like, oh wait, what's going on?
Yeah, here comes another classic.
Anyways, so this is already a slightly odd session because I would normally, excuse me, sorry about that. I'd normally record as videos are uploading 3 videos every Saturday and 3 videos every Sunday for this series as I upload. So those of you watching as they first go up, you will know that. Those of you watching the series after it's been posted won't care. But it's a slightly odd series because I've been away from the game for a couple of days. Even though for those watching as it goes up, if I'm in the middle of a series of uploads, things broke up differently this time. Because I did a little bit of this off screen, I did some missions to get to where we could grab vehicles, and I grabbed a few vehicles off screen. So you'll notice we have over 300K in cash. Based on stuff you guys did get to see, if I recall correctly, what I did and didn't do on screen. There is a ton of property left to buy because we've basically got all the property in Los Santos and San Fierro and the environs. But we're not allowed to buy at least until we do. We got another mission to do for Mike Torino here. But after that, we'll have to do some stuff here at the airfield, and that opens up the final sort of plot. So the game will allow us to drive through Los Venturas without automatically getting a 4-star wanted level, but we can't buy property here because the story hasn't taken us to Los Venturas yet. But that's the last stretch. I'm kind of surprised. I sunk in a ton of time off screening, like over a year's worth of, if I was not feeling like recording, but I did want to like play some games with the beverage in my hand, it would be San Andreas and like just goofing off in Los Santos. Not as, I mean, like I say, for like a year, but like not even every weekend. But just occasionally I do a little bit of this. And yeah, I'm surprised once I'm concentrating on the story how quickly you go through. It's almost like the game's not quite as long as I remember, but the game's really freaking long. I guess after this, at some point, maybe not immediately, I'll play Grand Theft Auto 4, and I'll be curious as to how long Grand Theft Auto 4 feels, because there was a big gap between San Andreas and 4, in as far as time goes. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to do something now that I've been putting off for a while. I'm going to try, because the story is taking us out. If I wanted to, I could like fire up a Rift Tracks and go get more of these vehicles for money, and then get another wanted list. But I mean, you drive a vehicle here and you use the crane and you put it on the boat, and you get paid for it. But I could do that for cash. I might have to do some of that for cash to buy all the property in game. But as far as things left to do on screen, there's a set of missions in San Fierro. You don't need to do them to win the game. You need to do them for 100% completion. I'm not really worried about 100% completion, but I'm worried about doing all the things for 100% completion that I think are interesting to show off. Everything that involves like voice acted and not motion capture, but like just anything that involves like actual character dialogue and cinematics. In other words, all of the missions, even if some of them are side missions, makes a difference if the side mission involves characters talking and laying out a mission, or if it's like, oh, do level 12 vigilante missions. I'm not as, no, I've done that through a glitch. I'm not as worried about that. But we've got missions to do for Zero RC. We've met Zero. He's voiced by David Cross. He helped us set up some high-tech robberies and stuff. What is this Caesar mission that we still have to do? You know what? Hold on. Caesar is going to give us a slight reprieve. I was going to start doing the 0 RC missions. I still have to do those. I am not looking forward to them. The first of the 3 0 RC missions is probably the hardest mission in San Andreas. At least it always was for me. The later missions aren't easy, but nothing is as bad as the first mission for him. There are missions that are notoriously difficult in all the Grand Theft Auto games. One of them, the RC helicopter mission from Vice City, I never found that bad. But this is one, it has a reputation for being hard, and I think it's entirely earned. Let's throw it on a save. I'm confused about the timings of these saves. Zeroing in, test drive, custom fast track. I guess monster we can save over easily enough. But we'll do this last mission for Caesar, unless I can't do it because of time of day. We can. Puncture wounds. I don't remember what this one's about because I was convinced I was going to have to go to do the 0 RC missions. Oh man, those guys are totally passed out. It's the drugs. Is he going to be like shot up or something? Oh no.
I tracked one of the cars on our shopping list. But the crazy bitch, she drives like the devil. I've been following her for hours, but she stopped for nothing. You'd have to ram her off the road in order to get a chance to get her car, and you know a wrecked car is no good to us. I swear she's playing with me.
Dude, calm
How much
down.
is she? Unlimited gas in her car or something?
Then she probably won't get one time involved until it turns ugly. We gotta find a way to stop her or slow her down.
Too bad we can't involve the police. Cause then we could pop her crazy bitch tires and bang her crazy bitch ass in jail for being a danger to my sanity.
The police are not about protecting your sanity,
what?
Caesar.
I think I got an idea.
We got low-res face tattoos there. Not tattoos on his face, but a tattoo of a face. Okay. This car has been modified to use stingers. Okay. Modded. First. Oh, interesting. I don't remember this mission, but suggests it's probably not that bad. Kind of neat if you could use cars with stingers as like a regular mod that you got to do all the time. But apparently we got to get in front of her and then drop something to pop her tires, and she is driving north on the big old highway. Okay.
In Carson City, man. With that accent, man.
Today, we marched on from Fort Strother after sunrise to a creek village where our troops fought the savages and shot them like dogs.
Honey, it's time for bed.
Hang on a second. I'm killing a squaw. Take that, you pagan bitch. No, no.
Him and his commemorative miniatures. My husband was getting so bored working and he didn't have an interest to spend money on. But he's always loved history. Then I heard about grown men who like to play with toy soldiers.
War is so interesting. With commemorative miniatures, I began by faithfully rebuilding the charge of the Light Brigade.
And... oh, she changed direction. Or I got stupid and I saw the arrow, which... ugh, I'm an idiot. Okay, somehow the arrow convinced me that it was pointing in the direction she's traveling. That's not how arrows work in this game. Arrows indicate they are above or below you.
Forced labor death camps.
Alright, well, didn't lose much time there.
Soldiers and attending conventions.
Commemorative miniatures. They're instantly collectible and a great value. For just 37 monthly payments of $19.99, you get a starter pack allowing you to recreate the battle of your choice. Show your inability to deal with present-day problems by recreating scenes of mass slaughter from the past.
Reenacting battles is great for your
You know,
marriage, too.
it is a little weird when people have super detailed historical reenactment stuff, but like, being interested in history doesn't automatically make you a weirdo.
Then I kill her.
Yeah, she's driving like a freak. Not even like,
They're very valuable collectible too.
not even like,
This is a hobby you can't afford to miss out on.
like she's trying to escape. She was just like driving around crazy before we were really even chasing her. Alright. Do I want to take her out? This is for Caesar.
You should have ran away.
She was trying to run away. But anyway, I just murdered a woman, but I did it for the best possible reason, to make Caesar feel better. Car did take damage, though.
Hey, CJ, how's it going with that crazy bitch, huh?
Popped her. Just about to fix the tire. Should be back any minute.
Okay, careful with that puncture repair shit. It's nasty stuff.
Will do. Later, man.
Oh, so the CJ got cut off. I guess that's interesting. So it does make a difference in the dialogue whether you pop her or not.
Oh, shit. All over my clothes.
Yeah, that stuff smells. Like, I didn't think it would be that. Wait, she's listening to the most chill and relaxing of all music while, you know, driving like an insane freak. Okay, so yeah, we're trying to get back to our main garage. So we did do a little damage to the car. I don't know why is this. This is just like a. I guess this is like one of those fancy. Oh, I suddenly don't have the word. I'm suddenly can't remember regular English words like hybrid. I guess. What do you call these, like sports utility vehicles that's got like sedan styling? Not SUV. Oh god, I'm not good with cars. But like companies like Porsche or Mercedes will make like a big old four-door vehicle that you would expect like a soccer mom to be driving, but it's for like it's super expensive. I don't know. I'm making a mess of this whole trip here. But I think we succeeded in the mission, and I think I did it unless some unexpected complication pops up. It's a bit of an anticlimax, because I think it's the last mission for us to get access to this asset, generating cash. But the main thing about weighing cars isn't so much that it generates cash over time. It is the whole you can steal cars and import export. I totally messed that up. I should have gone up further before I got off the main highway, but that little stretch of highway there just confuses me. I haven't driven it enough to remember how it works, because it's not like a real life highway where you eventually learn the exits by number and name. So that's my excuse. Because you don't really have signage to tell you. Yeah, like where I live, there's a highway, like a toll road from where I live into the main city. I use it all the frickin' time. I know exactly where I am if I get off at the exit that normally leads home, and there's also a couple of exits I might get off to if there's a specific restaurant I want. Why am I telling you this? This is the most boring story ever. Other than to say that, yeah, but like there are things that would make you recognize it that are a little bit more distinctive than the way these games work. We might have done that too fast. I might actually have time for the 0 RC missions, which I'm dreading. I mean, the car took damage. Does that mean I fail? Probably not. Asset acquired. Weighing cars. Property will now generate revenue up to a maximum of $8,000. Make sure to collect it regularly. $5,000 plus Indi Respecto. So yeah, a bit of an anticlimax. That mission where we're chasing the woman around based on her cell phone system is a lot more challenging. The mission where we and Caesar are both fleeing from the cops in a prearranged exciting chase scene is also a little bit more exciting. That's kind of an anticlimax for the weighing car missions. The get ahead of somebody who's driving the vehicle that isn't that fast. They are driving erratically, but all you got to do is get in front of them and drop spike strips. You have 3 opportunities. If you screw up all 3, you fail the mission, but I mean, that's not really that. There's lots of ways to fail lots of missions in this game. I don't know why I'm suddenly exploring a construction site. I know that anything along the lines of ooh, that was strange. Photo opportunities, if there were any up here, I've already gotten.
Check you later.
Dom's Rubber Shop. But anyway, Zero RC.
Damn, that's some fire.
You don't have to do these missions. Which, you know, in fairness, you don't have to do them. Pink oboe, see, get it? It's like penis. Pasta-geddon. It's Pastamania, brother! We found Hulk Hogan's Pastamania, dude. Yeah, you don't have to do these missions, but they're brutal. And even David Cross has said on Twitter, like, Bobo pointed this out to me recently. Somebody tweeted David Cross, who's a popular comedian. He's been on, I guess he was on Mr. Show. He's somebody that, like, I haven't seen a bunch of the shows that he's on. Like, once in a blue moon, somebody will show me a clip from them. I always enjoy them. I haven't sought them out, so I'm not trying to, like, diminish the accomplishments, cultural achievements of David Cross. He's far more famous and has affected more lives than I have. But yeah, Bobo was telling me on his Twitter, like, every so often somebody will tweet him and be like, I hate your voice because of Grand Theft Auto. And his response is typically, yeah, I understand. I've played those missions too. But hopefully, maybe I'm building it up in the hopes that I, like, just like as a fluke win on the first try. I'd be fine with that. But no, I expect we're going to hear the voice acting from this mission, which is not skippable, several times. Some of it's skippable, some of it's not. That's what we're gonna find out. But anyway, the first mission, hardest mission in the game, if I recall right, air raid. Me dressing like Big Boss probably won't help.
Hey, what up, Z?
Nothing is up, Carl, apart from my blood pressure.
Okay.
And the imminent collapse of my hopes and dreams.
Why?
As usual, the forces of
There's Tommy
darkness
Vercetti action
triumph
figures
over
back there.
Life is nothing but misery, briefly interspersed with
Right next to
agony.
his head there, Zero's head.
Homie,
Tommy
what
Vercetti
you
action
on?
figures.
Whatever it is, you need to reduce the dosage.
Excuse me, but I never take drugs. We all know drugs are for losers and or sex maniacs.
Oh, they got Lance
Right
Vance
now,
figures
sex
too.
is the last thing
Manhunt,
on my
I think, is another Rockstar
Thank
game
God
I've
for that.
never played.
Berkeley is back.
Oh, Berkeley.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is Berkeley?
Just a man I once beat in fair competition. A man literally obsessed with revenge.
Oh, you putting hands on him?
No, please. I never initiate violence.
Unless I initiate super far blow.
Oh, I know. You knocked this bitch.
No. I won the prize in the science fair. First prize, that is.
Yeah, we gathered.
And now you want to pop?
You know, I never got that because I used to. I would meet people over the years.
And they say,
He's wearing one of those
"Hey,
olive
baby,
shirts that has like
small
a
mind."
West German flag on it. At least I thought it did on the left arm.
Hey, what's that bleeping sound?
That's him.
The right arm. No,
Shall
maybe it's some
fight
other
to
flag.
the end.
Yeah, I used to see people wearing like these olive shirts that had like the West German flag, which gets us to the German flag now. I never got that. What is it?
Berkeley's
What are those
launched a
about?
full-scale attack.
This is the part you can't
This
skip.
is insanity.
All batteries commence fire. He's going for my transmitters. If he takes them out, I'll never be able to launch a counterattack.
A counterattack.
No problem, man, but they're only toys.
They're not toys. They're just smaller.
Use the minigun to eliminate the enemy threat.
Bogey's at
Okay.
12 o'clock.
So you got to use the Soliton radar to find them and shoot them down before they do damage.
RC Barons at 9 o'clock high.
Okay, I messed up already. Once they've dropped the bombs, you got to stop wasting your time trying to shoot them. And you got to try to shoot these groups when you find them.
Kamikazes at 6 o'clock. I thought you said you could shoot, Carl.
This is not the worst I've ever done to this mission. Shit, the thing is, every little touch you do is this huge adjustment. Oh, there was a big group and I let them all through. And as more and more of them come, you just get overwhelmed, like, you can't even figure out which way to go to, like, who hasn't dropped a bomb yet, who's worth shooting. So, no commentary, trying to concentrate. But yeah, you just... Oh, God, I spent so much time tracking that one and never got it.
We can't lose another transmitter.
30 seconds. Where are they coming from now? They're coming from this way.
Curse you, Berkeley. Curse you!
Ah, that wasn't a bad... Because I tried this off screen a little bit weeks ago at this point. Honestly, that wasn't bad. I got really close there. The issue is there are times where there's so many freaking ones on the radar. You've got to go back and forth between checking the radar and actually looking at the gun sights, because if you're just scrolling around left to right not knowing which way you should be going, it's going to take you too long to find targets. You've got to kind of try to use the radar as well, but sometimes it's like you just get swamped with so many you don't even know which ones to prioritize. Because there's groups that, like, you'll get a whole group of 4 coming in together. You gotta get those, or you're just fucked. If there's one that comes in and gets by you, fine. If a group of 3 or 4 gets by you, because you're shooting at a group of 1, you're boned.
Launched a full-scale attack.
And again, you're gonna hear this part over and over.
Insanity.
All batteries commence fire.
All batteries
He's going
commence
for my
fire.
Transmitters. If he takes them out, I'll never be able to launch a counterattack.
And that little thing is like left arm. If he takes them out, I'll never be able to launch a counterattack. Like, ugh.
They're not toys. They're just smaller.
It's just an annoying little sequence.
CJ, bogey's at 12 o'clock.
Now I'm trying to do it at night, which isn't going to make it any easier.
RC Barron's at 9 o'clock high, Carl.
There's a whole group of them. Oh, God. Okay.
Kamikazes at 6 o'clock.
Now I'm at that point where I can't tell what direction to prioritize because there's too much red on the map. And I shouldn't be trying to do this at night either.
Great hit. Don't get cocky.
This is actually a really good start. I don't want to jinx it, but this is a really good start. Oh my God. But then you get to this. Like, I spent so much time on that one. Just missing over and over, like 10 different ways.
I thought you said you could shoot, Carl.
had a great start, but it's going to hell now. It shouldn't be trying to... Shouldn't be trying to do it at night. It's tough to see them. So much damage from missing that group.
Another blow to our war effort.
39 seconds, but I can't tell what way to... Oh, I can't be doing this at night. Got off to a great start, but as it got darker, it's impossible to tell where anything is. 25 seconds, come on.
We can't lose another transmitter. Berkeley's going for the last transmitter. You've got to stop those planes, Carl.
Is this going to be enough? We did it! Oh my god, I actually did it!
Berkeley. As long as we have opposable thumbs, we will fight you.
Wow.
Well done, Carl. Now leave. I must prepare for the battles ahead.
Now leave.
Never have so few owed so many. Too little, three... No, that's not it. What is it? We will fight him on the beaches. Well, rooftops.
Wow. Okay. I am so happy right now. You have no idea. I did that off screen right before I started recording. Or rather, I recorded a bunch of stuff, then like right before New Year's, where I had my big New Year's revolution, I was going to cut alcohol down to like near zero. So I was no longer like, you know, relaxing with an adult beverage on the weekend for games. I had a couple of shots at this with bourbon and Coke. That wasn't the way I was ever going to clear this mission, but I tried so many times off screen. And I was even debating, like, if I have a whole lot of failure runs, am I going to edit them? That's not, I don't usually edit anything out of these series. I'm a hobbyist. If I was trying to monetize this, I'd have to do a lot more work with cutting out the material that wasn't as exciting. But damn, I'm so happy to win that on the second try. It was super close. I felt like I got off to a killer start. You don't always get that. Don't get cocky, kid, which is, you know, that's the Star Wars reference, I guess. You don't always get that. He only does that if you go a certain amount of time taking no damage. So I don't usually hear that. But at the end there, when it was like really dark, I was just not cutting off anything, but I'd gotten so long, there just wasn't enough time left. It was basically a beautiful start, almost completely lost at the end. But man, I wasn't expecting to get that done. I figured there'd be at least one failure vid of us just constantly retrying that mission. So I am pleased as punch. I don't even want to jinx it. There's something a little nervous about. I'm not going to air the thought out loud. Instead, I'm going to call it a video, and when we come back next time, we will be doing also difficult, if memory serves, but nowhere near as bad, other missions for Zero. See you then.